Hey guys, how's it going? Just gonna plug in the phone real quick. My phone's it's not about to die, but it's gonna charge it. Do-do-do-do-do. What's up, Play? How's it going? Just figured I'd have a little bit of a stream before I go to work. So it won't be like super long, but a minute just for us all to talk and see what's been going on. How you doing, bro? Good to hear from you, Play. I've been, just going through pretty much everybody else is going through. Yeah, I'm doing good. That's good. You're doing good. Um, I'm doing good too. It's just going through the motions right now. Going through pretty much everybody in the world going through right now. What's up, Dev? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for watching that missed video. Just a little project I wanted to do because I remixed that song. I didn't even really remix it. All I did was slow it down, and I was like, "Hey, I like the way that sounds," and I kind of had a little thing I wanted to do for it. But thanks for watching that video. By the way, if you guys haven't seen Mist yet, it's a pretty much slowed down. I wouldn't really say lo-fi because I didn't really add any lo-fi stuff to it, but it's pretty much um, the Cannibal Holocaust theme song. I slowed it down, and I thought it really sounded cool. So if you guys are curious about that, that video is up. So, have you guys been watching any movies lately? You guys been getting anything cool? I tried shooting some reviews last night, but I figured I would save that for tonight when I get home. I'll probably shoot some videos starting today. I'm gonna try and upload as many throughout the week as I can. So I have that planned. Um, Besides that, though, I mean, the week should be pretty average for me. I mean, I really can't go watch any movies. Uh, oh, really? Thanks, Play. Yeah, yeah, it's a little video I made. Um, just thought it would be a cool little thing. Thought it sounded cool, and the mist thing kind of popped up in my head. Mainly because I thought it. When I put the picture in there, I thought it really fit the picture and the song, and it fit the mood of the what I was creating there. And don't worry, guys, I'll be creating more different content soon because I know that the movie reviews are getting kind of Sorry, guys. Oh, your phone died? Can you guys hear me again? Sorry about that. I cut out my internet. I don't know why my internet does that. I don't know why my internet does that. It just drops out for some reason whenever I stream. All I gotta do is just reset my computer, though. It takes a few seconds. So, play says the only kind of new film I have seen is The Invisible Man, which I saw yesterday. Yeah, man, I had a chance to see that movie right before this virus thing broke out. I mean, that was the last horror film that came out, right? Yeah, well, the thing is, we had a chance to see that or Sonic, and since it was like all of us, like a big giant family movie theater thing, um, we all thought it'd be a lot more like it would be a lot more fun for the entire family if we would go watch the Sonic movie. And I was kind of glad that I didn't really, to be honest, want to see the Invisible Man. It's not that it looked bad or anything. It was just something that when I seen the commercial really didn't interest me too much. I just didn't look scary to me. It didn't look like Hollow Man is scary to me. Invisible Man from the 30s is scary to me because they were handled well. I mean, they're not terrifying, but the way they're done is just to me the right way. It's how you do it. And I just when I watched that trailer, I really didn't get anything from the trailer, but I heard that it was an amazing movie. So maybe it's just me. I don't know. Um, but I thought it just didn't look interesting really to me. Um, I don't know, but I'm not gonna judge it before I see it. But that and Halloween Kills. I mean, they're pushing this thing out there where Halloween Kills is the goriest Halloween movie so far. I'm like, that's really not. It's really not the point of Halloween, man. Like the point of Halloween is kind of not the gore. Can you guys hear me out there? I hope my microphone's back on. Put that in the chat. Hopefully, you guys can hear me still. But oh, happy Star Wars Day! I didn't even know it was Star Wars Day. You mean today is Star Wars Day? Oh shit! I didn't even know that. I'll probably pop in Empire later. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. I'll probably pop in Empire later. See, I love Return of the Jedi, but I also really love. That's just like, man, I I don't know how you could ever really follow those up. I really don't. Which I want to do a Star Wars stream one day because I did a prequel stream, but I want to do a original trilogy stream one day. And then whenever I do see the new trilogy, the sequel trilogy, I'll do a stream on those and talk about those and probably the spinoffs. I don't know if any of you guys have seen Solo. I'm very curious on your thoughts on it, on Solo: Star Wars Story, because I was really excited to see it when everybody else was hating on it. I was really into it because, like, wow, this guy, I'm gonna give him a chance because it's a ballsy move to play Han Solo after such a legendary role was played by Harrison Ford, and I was kind of curious about the story of it. I was like, what is the story behind Solo? Like, I'll be honest, I want to know more about this character, and I was not a fan of the movie at all. I thought the movie was horrible, but I'm curious about your guys' thoughts on it because it had so much potential. That's what sucked about watching that movie is I'm sitting there and I'm watching the first 30 minutes of it. I'm really into it. I'm just into the mythology of it. They're trying to build the world of Star Wars. I'm into it. And then it turns into a story that I'm not into at all. And I know it had two directors behind it. Like, I think it had, wasn't one of the directors fucking, uh, I can remember his name. It'll come to me eventually, but wasn't one of the directors the guy who made The Omen? I really can't remember his name right now for some reason. It's so weird. But didn't he direct it as well? There was two directors. The first guy that made it was more of a, I think they were going for more of a serious tone, which is probably the first 30 minutes because that's the most serious part of the movie, and it's very well done. The first 30 minutes of Solo is actually really good. I will admit that. The first 30 minutes is really good. But after the first 30 minutes, it really becomes, to me at least, a bad movie. Um, and I'll get into more in details of that because I want to do that stream soon. Like, I want to do, since tonight is Star Wars Day, I might even do a Star Wars original trilogy discussion tonight. We'll see. We'll see. I've been super busy lately with work. Been working a lot of overtime, and I work nights, so when I do get home, it's usually around 10:30. Then by the time I get on my computer, it's 11, and then 11:30 when everything's set up. So I doubt anybody will be on at 11:30 on a Monday. So um, we'll see. We'll see. Devin says, "What is your opinion on the MCU?" Um, the MCU right now, I like it. I really do. But for me, I don't know how they're going to follow up Endgame because how do you follow up Endgame for real? For real, that was just so much of a good closure to the story. They're going to really rely on this new cast because you're not going to have Tony anymore. You're not going to have Captain America anymore. You're not going to have. I heard Thor's going away soon. I'm like, I just really hope the new cast can pick up what the old cast did because it was just so legendary. And I like the newer Marvel movies. Like, I really enjoyed Endgame. That was movies from last year. Really enjoyed Endgame. And the whole experience of seeing Endgame in the theater was just amazing because, you know, um, I wasn't riding the Marvel wave the entire time, with everybody else. Because I liked Iron Man 2. And then I believe whenever Avengers came out was the last time I was like fully watching Marvel, the first Avengers. So I'd seen Captain America, then I'd seen the Avengers, and I realized that this became so big that I kind of wanted to step away from it because it became one of those things where if you didn't like it, you sucked. You got not really death threats. It wasn't that extreme, but you were always bombasted with this is the greatest movie of all time. This is the greatest movie of all time. This is the best movie ever made. I'm just like, dude, it became just too big for me. And I liked the movies. It was just, you know, I really enjoyed the movies. But when it's like when every single movie is coming out and people are saying it's the best movie of all time, or if it's just a movie that, it was just something that I didn't really get into, to be honest, too. I wasn't really into superhero movies back then. I was more of a straight up horror guy with comedy. I love 90s comedy still to this day, but back then, when Marvel first blew up, I was really into 90s comedies and horror movies. I wasn't really into superhero movies at all. I barely even watched stuff like Superman or Batman or any of the DC stuff. I didn't really get into that stuff. It's weird because back then I didn't get into that stuff. Now I've been watching a shit ton of Batman, probably too much Batman. I'm over here watching the show, the 60s show. I've seen the animated movies. I want to watch the Beyond. I've seen the Beyond, Batman Beyond movies. I've seen the live action movies. I'm trying to watch as much Batman as I can to get ready for the new Batman movie. Um, but I've been just watching probably a little too much fucking Batman. Hey, Oscar Super, what's up? Never even get in the mood to catch up outside of a few films that looks good. Yeah, I'll be honest. Like we was talking about the Invisible Man earlier, I just really didn't. Everybody's saying it's one of the best movies of the year, but I just didn't really think the trailer did much for me. Like I watched it, I was thinking honestly, I was like, man, this doesn't look very good at all to me. It just looks generic. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is good, and just I haven't seen it yet. In my opinion, Spider-Man 2 is better than any MCU movie. Spider-Man 2 is amazing. I'll be honest, man. The original Spider-Man trilogy, even Spider-Man 3, I don't really think it's that bad. I think it's just an over-exaggerated thing. Like Spider-Man 1 I love, Spider-Man 2 I love even more. Spider-Man 3, I don't hate it, but it's one of those movies where you can tell it has problems, a lot of problems, but it's still entertaining. Like I was entertained by it back when I first seen it. That was the first Spider-Man movie I seen in the theaters, and it was a really. I'll be honest, when I was a kid, that was a fun time to be trying to get into the Marvel stuff because, like I said, I got into the Marvel stuff until it got huge, and then I was just like, you know, when it got to the point to where every single person was talking about it wherever you went, I just, that's when I kind of dropped off from it. But yeah, Spider-Man 3 really isn't that bad. You've been watching too much Batman. I've been watching too much Spider-Man. Hey, we're going through the phases, man. But it's not even really phases. I just, whenever they announce the Batman, it's a funny thing because, and I do agree, Alice Super. Spider-Man 3 is overrated. It's flawed, but still fun. I agree. It's like Birds of Prey. People were sitting here shitting on that movie. I'm like, dude, it's not that bad. It's not great, but to call it a shitty ass fucking despicable movie is just a little too much for me. People called Venom a piece of shit. I'm like, why? Well, it's because it's PG-13 and it has humor. But I ask you, did it make you laugh? Did it entertain you? Well, yeah, but it's not Venom. If it works, it works. That's how I look at it. If it works, it works. I don't understand how you can let a rating and it make you laugh ruin the movie for you. I don't understand that. If somebody can explain that to me, I'll listen. We can discuss it, but I just don't get it. Like people shit on that movie all over it, and I'm like sitting here going like, dude, this is way better than people are saying. Like, I will admit, the ending could have been done better. They could have built the bad guy up a little bit more. But the human bad guy I thought was pretty good, but people said he was generic. I'm like, I didn't really think he was generic. I thought he was a pretty good bad guy. Tom Hardy, Eddie Brock, good job. I liked the performance, I liked the comedic moments. It brought levity to the movie. It was still a serious film. It was just that it had levity to it. And there's nothing wrong with that to me. But Spider-Man is my favorite of the trilogy. The original Spider-Man is great, man. That was the first Marvel movie I binged when I was a kid. I binged that movie a lot. What do you think of those popular movie franchise? I think it's Star Wars. Most popular? I would say Star Wars. Okay, look, if we're saying Star Wars, that would make sense. But I would also say one that kind of gets overlooked, and we got to remember this movie franchise has over 20-something sequels. The James Bond franchise. Think about how much that franchise has made. They've got over 20-something sequels. More of them just came out. Probably didn't do very good because it came out right before this virus thing happened. But James Bond has been around since the 60s, and he's still making money. It's still making money in the theaters. It's still a hit, And, it's one of those things where it's like Doctor Who. It kind of can never die. 007 and the James Bond movies can never really die because, like Doctor Who, the character just gets reincarnated every time that you bring him to a new movie. So, in a way, the 007 franchise can just go on and on and on and on and on and on and on because it's never ending. You can always make new stories for it. I actually watched Batman Begins last weekend since I'd never seen it in full. It's my least favorite of the Nolan movies, but still pretty good. It's a lot of people's least favorite. It's a lot of people. I think it's because of the bad guys. I mean, that movie's bad guys were some of the most weakest villains from that trilogy. That's my one issue with that movie is the villains weren't really that good. Like Scarecrow, I thought, you got Cillian Murphy or Cillian Murphy. I always say his name wrong. I always say Sicilian. Does anybody else say Cillian Murphy? Am I the only human being out there that says Cillian Murphy? But Cillian Murphy, you get him, one of my favorite actors. He really is one of my favorite actors. I love him in 28 Days Later, the movie Red Eye. He was in that. He was in another movie too I seen recently. I just can't remember it right now. But he did not she, but he did good. Killian Murphy, man, you get him to play a Scarecrow. I'm like, oh, cool. You know, I've seen him in Red Eye. He can do great bad guy. No, he just gets his ass kicked and that's it. I'm like, wow, really? You bring the Scarecrow in, one of my favorite villains from Batman, and you do him like that? Then they do this weird thing with Ra's al Ghul where you get Liam Neeson, which is a great actor. I thought he did a great job playing Ra's al Ghul, but the way they did the twist and the way they did the way they treated the character was weird to me, really weird to me. But I will say that probably has the weakest villains, but that's probably my second favorite of the trilogy, probably because of the direction and the way it looks. I think it has a great. I don't know what Nolan did for that first movie, Batman Begins, but it had such a great look to it, like the brown, rainy, misty Gotham. I love that look, and for some reason, it never came back. I don't know why. What's my favorite Scott Spiegel movie? Intruder. That's a great one. A Blood from Dusk Till Dawn too. Texas Blood Money. One of the most hated and underrated sequels out there. Scott Spiegel, he needs to direct more movies, man. He's great. Katie Holmes getting nominated for a Razzie is fucking crazy. Critics are just way too harsh sometimes. Yeah, she's not that bad. Did she really get nominated for a Razzie in that movie? She was not that bad. She was not that bad. What is my favorite plot twist ever? Probably, it's going to sound generic because it is the main twist, but I'm going to say Saw, the ending of Saw. Love that twist. I love Liam Neeson as a villain. He was one of the most enjoyable aspects of it. Yeah, he did a great job. Love Liam Neeson. One of my favorite actors. Actually, Alice Good Super, if you love Liam Neeson and you've never seen The Gray, I recommend watching The Gray. I'm one of those guys where not many movies have made me cry, and I'm not going to be ashamed to say that movie. That movie was literally bringing me on the verge of tears. That's how much of a performance that movie has. If you've never seen it, I really recommend that you watch The Gray. It's phenomenal. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It was really good. I said to one of my friends that this would be Obi-Wan if he was a Sith. Yeah, yeah. What's your thoughts on him on being Qui-Gon? I like the Qui-Gon character. Devin's laughing. But yeah, I wish they would have kept that look for Gotham and brung it back in a Dark Knight, because like Dark Knight has a great look to it, but I miss that brownish look to like the way they shot that first movie. I really love that look. My least favorite from that trilogy would probably be Dark Knight Rises, but I still love that movie. But I don't know, man. I'll be honest, man. I love the live action movies a lot. Like Batman and Batman Returns, amazing. Batman Forever, amazing. I recently watched Batman and Robin. Maybe I'm going crazy, but it was not that bad to me. It was not that bad. Look, you have Bat Nipples and you have George Clooney. You have, okay, look, some of the effects look a little shoddy. You got Arnold. I mean, like, I really can't even say those are problems. Like, that's so entertainingly bad. Look, I was not bored. I was so into how bad that movie was, but it's not like it's one of those entertainingly bad movies. And it was so fun to watch because it's like you're just sitting there and you're trying to process this dialogue and what's going on. And it's just like, it's not. Batman and Robin is said to be one of the worst, probably said to be the worst comic book movie. And I'm like, dude, it is not that bad. it is actually really entertaining for what it is. So I really like that movie too. When people are like, "What? Oh my god, like Batman and Robin." It is fucking hilariously fun. If you love the 60s Batman, which I never even watched till like 2 days ago, but now I'm watching it. I love Batman and Robin for what it did. You know, it's one of those things where it's okay. If you like that style, you'll love that movie. If you don't like the style, you're going to hate that movie. But for me, I can get into fun little movies like that, you know? And it's just one of those things where you're watching it, it's so bad, but I'm like, dude, it is so, I can get into it so much because of how bad it is and how crazy the dialogue is. But yeah, I seen Batman and Robin. So yeah, I love Batman from '89. It's my favorite one, probably. Batman Returns, I love. I love Forever. I really enjoy Batman and Robin. I love Batman Begins. I love Dark Knight. I even love Dark Knight Rises. Um, Batman versus Superman, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of it at all, to be honest. I thought that was horrible. Justice League, trash in my opinion. See, that's the bad movies to me. Those are the bad movies because they're not even trying to be so bad they're good. They're just boring. No life to them. At least Batman and Robin, I can sit there and go, look at these lights and the set design and the costumes and the the colorfulness, the way they did the movie, the way it's shot, the way the ice looked. Like Batman and Robin looked pretty good. Like looked appealing to the eye. But um, you know, for me, Justice League and Batman vs Superman, I didn't really see much in those movies. They were really boring, really slow, really gray, and too long. Those movies are boring. I gotta get up here and read some of these real quick. Play says Qui-Gon was good in my opinion. I agree. Qui-Gon's one of my favorite characters. Forgot Ewan McGregor was the one who played Obi-Wan. He thought Liam Neeson played Obi-Wan. That'd be pretty interesting, though, no lie. I'd be down to see Obi-Wan played by Liam Neeson. Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man doesn't save the day. Doc Ock does. Yeah, that's what made it so unique. It's made it so different. I loved that. Until you realize every single Spider-Man villain became a good guy at the end. Green Goblin, him, Sandman, Harry Osborn. Hell, well, I can't really say Venom did because Venom was still bad, but still. You could say Peter Parker was kind of a bad guy in the third movie, but even he came down. But Obi-Wan Felix very similar characters in the prequel trilogy. They're very similar. Batman and Robin is so bad it's good, it's never boring. I agree. As long as it's entertaining, as long as Batman doesn't kill. Yeah, it's funny to me that when I was a kid, I would watch the Batman Tim Burton movies. I love those films to death. But one of the things that always bothered me about those movies was Batman does kill people in those movies. And it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I can deal with it, but it just bugs me because even as a kid, the natural rule of Batman, every kid knows it. Every kid knows it. It's just built into your memory that Batman doesn't kill people. And when you're seeing him blow people to pieces, not literally, but you're seeing him putting bombs on people and pushing them down the manholes and they're blowing up, you're like, dude, he is murdering these people left and right. And he even tells Joker, I'm gonna kill you. It's like, damn, this Batman doesn't care. Which is like, you can look at it two ways. Like, yeah, it's more intimidating. Or you can look at it where it's like, it's not really his character to do that. And I really didn't get into that aspect, to be honest. It still kind of bugs me. Not really a problem, I would say. But whenever I watch Tim Burton movies, I see him kill people. It's like, I don't really know about that. And then the other thing that bothers me is Joker being Batman. The reason why Batman started, becoming Batman. I mean, Joker killing his parents. Because to me, it really was like, it really, I didn't get into it. It was such a weird idea for me. And it's like, well, okay, so he killed Joker off in the first movie. The reason I thought why Batman does the crime fighting, because he doesn't know who killed his parents. He doesn't know who it was. But he becomes Batman to stop people who are doing it in the future. That's what I thought. Maybe in the comics it did mention who the killer was. I don't know. I know in Batman Begins there was the killer. But even how they handled it in that movie I liked, where he didn't even get to get his revenge. The guy's dead, but his parents are still dead. He realizes there's nothing left. So, I didn't really understand why they went that direction, because I always thought that what made it cool about Batman was he didn't know who killed his parents. He was a mystery guy. Nobody knows who did it. But the reason he became Batman is because of that night, Yeah, it's always bothered me. That and Batman killing people. Really, I really didn't get into that aspect. But Green Goblin did not become a good guy, neither did Venom. Green Goblin kind of did, well, he was trying to be sympathetic towards the end. And I feel like if there was more dialogue, he would have been a good guy. It was all about that split personality. Osborn was a good guy. Green Goblin wasn't. That's how I should look at it more. Osborn was a good guy, but not the Green Goblin. Do you prefer Revenge of the Sith over Force Awakens? I love both movies, so I don't know. I really do love Revenge of the Sith, but I also really do love Force Awakens. That's a hard one. I would probably say Revenge of the Sith, but that's a hard one, man. They're both great. Force Awakens is the only good new Star Wars movie to me. That's the only one. I really need to see the 89 Batman. Jack Nicholson is the Joker. Must be Oh, you haven't seen the 89 Batman yet? Oh my god. Dude, there's a Blu-ray out. There's a Blu-ray set, 4-pack. All 4 of the first movies on Blu-ray. I'm telling you this right now. Batman and Batman Returns are some of the best comic book movies that I've seen personally. And I loved Batman Forever a lot. And I really enjoyed Batman and Robin. So if I could recommend it, I would. Either that set or the DVD set. There's a DVD set 4-pack, there's a Blu-ray set 4-pack. Whichever one would be down your alley more. Probably did. I probably did say that. I was kidding. Yeah, I kind of stumbled over my words there for a second. But if I could recommend a pack, either I had the DVD set, but I recommend the DVD set or the Blu-ray set, man. Hey, Wendigo is here. What's up? What the fuck is this? This is just a random discussion, man. I wanted to get on here and just talk with you guys before I go to work. Talking about all kinds of things. Invisible Man, Batman, talking about some comic book movies, Star Wars. It's just Star Wars Day, which we'll probably do a Star Wars stream later on now because I know it's Star Wars Day. Up to you guys, if you guys wouldn't mind seeing that. A Star Wars original trilogy discussion live. Up to y'all. And up to how late I stay at work. My favorite Sam Raimi movie is The Evil Dead. Evil Dead, then Evil Dead 2, then Darkman, then Spider-Man, then Spider-Man 2, and then Spider-Man 3. I think that's how it goes for me. But I love Evil Dead 2. Oh, no, I forgot Army of Darkness. Evil Dead 2. I would say Darkman, Army of Darkness, Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3. That's how it would go for me. Did he make that Oz movie too? I could have sworn he made an Oz movie. That was pretty good too, in my opinion. The movie got forgotten. I like that Oz movie. I really did. He died because he was trying to stab Peter Parker with his glider. I don't call that good. He only did that because he didn't want Harry to know that he was Green Goblin. Yeah. I haven't seen the movie in a while. I'll probably have to rewatch that again. But You know, maybe he was a bad guy. Revenge of the Spliff. The Spliff. You have underestimated my power. I have the high ground. Bruh. Bruh. I love the dialogue in that movie. Do I deliver? Oh, it says. Hold on, I'm gonna read this real quick. I watched Pumpkinhead a few days ago. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I like Pumpkinhead. That's with Lance Henriksen in it. What do I do? Deliver pizzas? Nah, bro. I deliver all kinds of stuff. Well, I don't deliver stuff, but um, I handle stuff like big, big boxes, carpet, trampolines, swimming pools. I work at FedEx, so I lift packages all day. So if you guys get any trampolines, you're welcome. And if it's a very small chance they came from me, but yeah. Lance Nixon was great. Am I the only one that thinks that Darth Vader and Kylo Ren, none of the Sith, were good? I would say I agree. Because Count Dooku, I wasn't really a fan of Count Dooku. I like Darth Maul, but I like his design mostly. Like, to be honest, everybody loves Darth Maul for the same reason they love Boba Fett. Because he looks cool. That's my favorite character. Why? Because he looks cool. I'm like, you know what, bro? That's totally fine. Because he does look badass. He made Oz. Yeah. I like that Oz movie. Yeah, Wendigo. Yeah, I'll be getting that workout. I'm actually glad I do it, though. It's a great workout. Keeps me in decent shape. But I eat too much cheeseburgers, so I got to make sure I not do that. But if I didn't eat so much cheeseburgers, man, I'd be in great shape. The other thing that bothered me is that the teens were way too stupid. They didn't even try to do it, much to say the boy. And okay, I think I missed a comment. I'm gonna scroll up real quick. Scroll. Oh, okay, Pumpkinhead. Sorry, got lost there for a second. The teens were way too stupid. Yeah, Pumpkinhead's for me a movie that I think is decent, but I never got the hype for Pumpkinhead. You know, I'll say this: it's shot decently, and the creature looks pretty good. Besides that, and Lance Henriksen, I really didn't think it was like. I wouldn't even call it really a classic. I'll be honest. Maybe I'm getting hated now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Then a really enjoyable, moody atmosphere. Yeah, I agree. It was shot decently. It had a good atmosphere to it. I don't like Darth Maul. I like Darth Vader. Him and the Green Goblin are my favorite villains. Great choices right there. Green Goblin kicks ass. I like what you were doing with that Wendigo skit when you were talking about it. Is it real? If you want to record it and send it to me, I'll chop it into the album. Up to you, man. Let me know. Okay, Wendigo. I'll let you know. Did you want the fire, the campfire, or did you want the one where the guy is going crazy and he's like, the Wendigo is real? You know. But yeah, I could do either way. Campfire, spooky story, or crazy guy. I can do either one. Favorite Spider-Man villain and Batman villain. Oh man, favorite Spider-Man. There's a lot of good Spider-Man villains and Batman villains. That's tough. Spider-Man, probably. Everyone says Carnage. I'm going to say Venom. I always like Venom better than Carnage. And then for Batman, Scarecrow. Scarecrow's my favorite. Everybody loves Joker, but Scarecrow is my favorite. I hear all the Pumpkin sequels are pretty horrible, though. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty bad. Yeah, I seen Pumpkinhead 3. That movie fucking sucks. It's an hour and a half of nothing but sci-fi CGI. Yeah. Yeah, please don't watch those movies, the sequels. Please don't. Yeah, those are terrible. Wendigo says Two-Face and Kingpin. Great choices. Great choices. My favorite villains of all time: Darth Vader, King Ghidorah from Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, and Joker from The Dark Knight. Yeah, those are great choices. I need to see more Godzilla movies. Play, man. You're always dropping the facts about Godzilla. It makes me want to see them. I gotta find a set one day. The only one I have is what is that one I have? Is it Mothra? And I don't want to watch it because I haven't seen the other ones yet. The campfire one, then do the crazy thing at the end, and I'll chop up into okay, I can do that. Definitely, bro. Psycho campfire, man. All right, I'll do that tonight. I'll try to do it tonight. Do you want me to put the sound effects of the campfire in there too? I can do that. Or if you want to add it in there, you can. Up to you. I can do it too. But yeah, I'll do that, bro. I got you, bro. I got you. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be lit, bro. Hostel or Hostel Part 3? Hostel, but Hostel Part 3 isn't terrible. Hostel was good. I like it. My favorite Batman villain is Two-Face. My favorite Spider-Man villain is Doomsday. Doomsday is a Spider-Man villain? Oh, shit. I thought Doomsday was a Superman villain. That's weird. Maybe he's a Spider-Man villain too. Hope you check out Extro sometime. By far one of my favorite monsters. Very creepy looking. Yeah, I have that movie saved on a playlist. I'm gonna try and give it a watch one of these days because I did hear you're not the only person that said it was good. I've been hearing for many months now to watch it from many people. Hold on, my computer right there. Yeah, you're definitely not the first one to tell me that Extra was good. My friend Corey said it was good. My friend, I don't know if it was Chuck or somebody else told me. I think John, maybe Gideon. I know Gideon also watched it too. I think John did too. So see, there's a lot of people have to tell me it's a good movie, so I had to check it out one day. I know there's an Extra too as well. Hope you check out Extra. Hopefully I will one day. Meant Superman. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. There's a Doomsday Spider-Man villain? And I didn't get copyrighted for this? You're fine. I was like, wait a minute. Isn't Doomsday Superman? I recommend all the mix of Godzilla 1998. Yeah. I didn't see that one yet. I had one called Godzilla 89. What is that one all about? Anybody heard about that one? Godzilla 89? That one was weird looking. I even said it before that it's good. Yeah, man. I heard it from you, many people. John, Gid, maybe Chuck. People telling me it was a great movie. I'll check it out, man. I don't know if anybody out there has seen Chud, but there's a Chud too. But the Chud, I haven't seen it yet. But there is a Chud too. Didn't even know that. But as far as recent pickups go, what I've gotten recently, I have gotten. Hold on. I'll turn on the camera real quick. The reason why the camera's not on is because my hair is a mess. It's all over the place. Like, hair is all over the place. So 1 second, I'll show you guys my new pickups. I have a lot to show you guys. Little surprise, little DVD update for you guys here in the stream for my token of appreciation for you guys checking the video out. Show you guys my DVD that I picked up. Why not? I have a little mountain over here. But yeah, I just got out of the shower, so that's why my hair is all crazy right now. But Godzilla is just dumb in a cringy way, not in a fun way. Oh, you mean the 98 one? That's a lot of fish. The 98 movie, forgot to clarify. I said, there's like 28 Godzilla movies. And they're still making them. There's so many. But let's get this camera on real quick. Which, technically speaking, the camera has been on, but it's this little thing over it. Let's fade out the green screen. Hi. I went from anime to live action. Wasn't that lit? But yeah, as you guys can see in my hair, just look at that flowing in the wind. Anybody can put over a 90s, boy band song. Girl, yeah, hair floating in the wind for you, girl. Nah. But, yeah, why not show you guys some DVDs I picked up here? General Grievous as a villain. Oh, dude, I forgot about General Grievous. Love General Grievous. Love him. Great villain. But maybe you guys can help me figure out which one of these movies is good, if you guys have seen them or not, recommend any of them. Because I haven't seen most of these yet. But I have the Superman pack, which has Superman movie to Superman Returns. Really, really cool pack so far. Started watching Superman, but I didn't finish it yet. So far, really love it. Then I have Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, which I know there's also a theatrical cut as well. Superman 3, which I've never seen. And the only movie from this franchise that I've seen on the way through is Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Yeah. That was terrible. And then Superman Returns. So, yeah. Let me know, because I've never seen a Superman movie besides Superman 4 all the way through. Which ones are good, bad, and just, so I can kind of get a heads up for the future. But, yeah. I'd say the ones I'm excited to see is stuff like 1, 2, 3, I'm curious, and then Returns. And there is some Returns. But 4, yeah, that one's pretty bad. Your hairstyle, Parrot the Wind, makes me think I'm watching a 90s music video. Yeah. Oh, man. These are fun. I miss doing streams. I saw Superman 2 through 4 at a store recently, but they didn't have the first one. Interesting. I always found the sequels as well. Like, that's how I found 4. I found 4 at Big Lots. Superman 4 is the only one you've seen all the way through. Yeah, it's terrible. Those are some unseen superhero movies I'm most interested in. Yeah, I've never really seen the Superman movies before. Super Part 4. And Part 4 was terrible. But yeah, I'll watch them one day. But yeah. That's one of my pickups right there, the Superman 5 pack. Which I know there's also a Blu-ray set. Did a review for House, but this is another DVD I picked up recently. House and House 2, the second story. Yeah. House. Really loved House. And maybe tonight I'll see House 2. We'll see. But look at that. Even has some other horror movie posters in there. That's pretty cool. But yeah. House and House 2. If you guys have not seen House, check it out. House was really good. B-Villain! What's up? Clayton? Is that you, Clayton? How you doing, bro? I just was showing off some of my DVDs I picked up recently. How's it going, B-Villain? Welcome. Superman 3 has the awesome Richard Pryor. That alone is the reason for me to watch it. Yeah, very interesting, right? I was like, Superman 3 with the legendary Richard Pryor? What? Like, what a combo. Doing well. How about me? I'm doing great, man. Just figured I'd get on here, have some fun, talk with you guys before I got to go to work, and I'm doing great, man. Just shut in a lot. I've been locked inside my house. Well, I go to work still, luckily. I say luckily because I'm actually still glad I go to work because I'd be bored if I had to stay home, man. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people do it. I cannot stay in one place for too long or I start going bonkers. I start going crazy. No, I just can't stay in one place for. If I had to stay in my room or in my house for all that time, man, I couldn't do it, man. So I'm glad I still work, man. People are like, why are we still working? I'm like, dude, I'm glad. I'd be bored as hell. I'd be bored as hell. Yeah, man. If anybody out there is home quarantine, well, not quarantine, but staying at home, man, I just got a lot of respect for you, man. I'm sorry that it's got to be that way, man. It's just, I wish it wasn't like that, man. It just sucks. But I guess in a way, it's keeping people safe, so that's always a good thing. But yeah. House and House 2. I want to see House 2. Never seen. Or I want to see House. Never seen it. I've seen House. Great movie. It's another pickup. I also have a movie that I want to check out pretty soon. It's She the Killer, which is pretty cool looking. I seen Audition, and I absolutely loved it. So seeing Itchy the Killer would be pretty good. Yeah. Itchy the Killer, Takashi Miike. And here is where things get cringy, guys. And I'm so sorry. But I've got... it's fuck it. I did reviews for these movies, so people already know I'm a fan of it. A Dragon Ball Z 4-pack. I had the others. This is the last one I needed, so I got this one. Comes with... Boy the Second Coming. Then it has Bio Broly, 2 fun little movies. Then it has Fusion Reborn and Wrath of the Dragon. Yeah, I like watching these movies. I'm a fan of Dragon Ball Z. Sue me. I'm sorry. But at least I admit it. At least I admit it. But yeah. I like Dragon Ball Z, especially the movies. Pretty good. They're just good movies to pop in if you want some action. They're only like an hour and 17, maybe 20 minutes long a piece. So they're all pretty short. If you just want to pop a movie in and have some action and some, cool battles and stuff like that. Yeah. Dragon Ball Z 4-pack. Never seen in House movies. Only one I've seen is the Japanese movie House. There's a Japanese House movie? I didn't even know that. That's awesome. I've never seen House 84 or The House. You haven't seen... It shocked me you haven't seen House the movie or House the TV show? Oh my god, dude. 2 amazing things for totally different reasons. The TV show is amazing, and the movie is amazing, too. Dragon Ball Z is classic. Thank you. I'm so glad I'm not getting roasted for liking Dragon Ball Z. I can't help it. I think it's entertaining. Takashi Miike has a cameo in Hostel. Yeah, that's how I got introduced to the director, actually. I was like, who's that? And I looked it up, and it was a director, and I'd seen it did Audition and that movie, and I always want to see his movies. So, yeah, his cameo is what made me interested in checking out his movies. Next. I'm just joking, though. Oh, man. Dragon Ball Evolution. From the 70s. That's the 70s one? It's a Japanese horror film? The 70s one? Fucking A. That's awesome. Exactly. What's wrong with DBZ? Nothing wrong with DBZ, bro. Kidding. Just wanted to see reaction. I know, man. Man, Evolution was such a bad movie. Man, I think I sold that movie. But I also have another movie I've never seen before. So if anybody out there seen this movie, let me know your thoughts on it. I picked up David Cronenberg's The Brood. Never seen it before. The Ultimate Experience and Inner Terror. So yeah, Cronenberg's The Brood. Never seen it. The only Cronenberg movies I've seen is The Fly and Scanners, and I'm a huge fan of both movies. The Brood, never seen it. So if anybody out there has seen this movie, let me know your guys' thoughts on it. Then I also have, I'll probably save this for last because it's pretty cool. I'll save that one for last. But I do also have Cronenberg's Videodrome, which, okay, V-Villain, thanks so much for stopping by. Appreciate you stopping by, man. V-Villain's an awesome guy. Makes a lot of cool things, great videos. And, yeah, appreciate him stopping by the video, or the stream. Alaskan Super, yeah, I've always heard great things about The Brood and Videodrome. And I want to see more Cronenberg's work. But that's why I got these movies. So, yeah, I got Videodrome. Never seen it before in my entire life, but it looks pretty cool. You got James Woods in there, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, Videodrome. Then, of course, I got the Superman pack. Of course, I had to get the Batman 4-pack, which comes with the Batman 89 to Batman and Robin. I mainly got it because I couldn't find Batman Forever or Batman and Robin on DVD, so this is the easiest way to get it all in one. And this just $10. Pretty good deal right there. They're very basic DVDs, but for a cheap price, that's what I mean. If you want a cheap price, then it's this. If you want features and you don't care about the price and you want a good restoration, the Blu-rays. But yeah, I got Batman through Batman and Robin. My favorite Cronenberg movie so far is The Dead Zone with Christopher Walken. Yeah, I got to see that movie too. In its way, it's very much a precursor to Final Destination. Really, is there like visions and stuff in that movie as well? But I also picked up the Scream Factory They Live. Never seen this one either, so I'll check it out. But yeah, got They Live. Of course, has Roddy Piper in it. Also has Keith David. Yeah. Carpenter's They Live. Never seen it. Scream Factory DVD. But also, if you look on the inside, there's also the alternate artwork. So yeah, They Live. I'm definitely very curious to check it out. It looks good. Big fan of Carpenter, so can't wait. Then this isn't the last DVD. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I have one more DVD I need to show you guys, I believe. Be right back. I'm just going to go walk across my room and get this other DVD. There we go. Be right back. Let's see now. Here's this one. Oh, another Carpenter movie I don't think I've shown off yet. What John Carpenter movie deserves more attention? Vampires. Because Vampires is my favorite John Carpenter movie. I said it. The last Carpenter movie I saw was Assault on Precinct 13. Never seen it before. Check it out someday. It's an absolute masterpiece, frighteningly intense and realistic. Yeah, I heard it was great, dude. Heard it was fantastic. One day I will check out that movie, for sure. I know it also has a remake, too. But over there, I picked up some other movies I got recently. Been getting a lot of movies recently. But I also have the remake of Village of the Damned by John Carpenter, starring Christopher Reeve. So yeah, Village of the Damned. I actually seen the original movie, the original Village of the Damned. I did see the original. Uh, the original Village of the Damned was pretty good. I got into it. So this one I can't wait to see. So yeah, I got Village of the Damned. Never seen it. Then I've also got Peter Jackson's Bad Taste on DVD, which is weird. They got the censored poster on there. But yeah, Bad Taste. Never seen it. I think I started watching a few clips of it and I turned it off only because I got really busy. But one day I will check out Bad Taste. Again, a movie I've always wanted to see, but I've never seen the movie before. So it's the uncut version. So yeah, Bad Taste. And then the last movie I have over here is The Stepfather, which is a review that will be coming tonight, hopefully. I got a lot of stuff going on tonight, so maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I might just get. I might just do the Stepfather review tonight just to get it over with. Just why not? But The Stepfather, really impressed with this movie. I thought it was way better than the remake. Terry O'Quinn is amazing in this movie. Very, very fantastic film. And this is also not a Scream Factory DVD. This is a Shout Factory DVD, which is weird because usually the horror DVDs are a Scream Factory, but this is a Shout Factory DVD. But yeah, Stepfather. Wonderful horror film, man. Just seen it the other day. Can't believe I haven't seen Bad Taste yet. Yeah, me too. I seen Dead Alive. That was a great one. I seen Meet the Feebles. It's funny you bring up Meet the Feebles. I seen that. Very strange movie. Very, 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 very weird. Oh, that's awesome. Vampires is in your top 5 Carpenter movies. That's awesome. Love vampires. Stepfather looks great. Other horror movie I've yet to see. Or I've had on my watch list for a long time. Dude, it's fantastic. And the last thing I have that I picked up, and I want to save it for last, I could not believe I found this. I've been watching it, and I'll be honest, man, I've been really getting into it. It's really, really fun. The Batman 1960s complete television series. Yeah, this was one hell of a deal. It comes with all 3 seasons plus like hours of features, hours upon hours of features. But yeah, the 1960s Batman TV show, which I've seen probably 3 or 4 episodes of it so far, and I must say it's pretty entertaining. The Adam West and Burt Ward, Batman and Robin. And you also have, I didn't realize this, but you also have Burgess Meredith playing the Penguin. Look at that effect. Whoa, that is cool. But, hold on real quick. I want to turn off the green screen so it doesn't look like that. I'm going to turn that off real quick. All right, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Season 1. Which, as you can see, the first disc isn't in there because I'm watching it right now. Look at that. Look at that color, bro. It's like art. Like some Andy Warhol art, man. Look at that. That's so cool. So you got that. Then you've got a little thing that comes with it, pretty much telling you the features and what it comes with and all that good stuff. Then it also has season 2, which is the biggest DVD box, which look at Catwoman. Yum, yum, yum. But, yeah, I got that. I never knew what that villain was. If anybody knows, let me know. But look at this fucking artwork, man. Like, look at that. It's so cool. You're never going to see like neon green and orange and Batman ever again. And one of the discs just fell out, but yeah. Look at that, man. Look at all those fucking. Damn. Like season 2 must have been pretty long, man. There's fucking 8 discs to this one set. Or this one season. But yeah. You got that season. Then of course you have season 3, which has Cesar Romero as the Joker. You got to run an errand. I'm not going to be on much longer. I'm probably going to cut it here soon. I got to go to work pretty soon, so I'm probably going to cut it right after this, right after showing you guys this. But there you got Batgirl, and you got some villains in the back, and some more discs. So yeah, they put a lot of care into this, a lot of attention to detail. It even comes with a little booklet, so you can kind of read facts about the show, and has some pictures in there, and you have a little thing from Adam West to the readers, and just kind of shows you different pictures and what's going on in this episode today and who the villains are. But look at this. Batman boxing the Riddler. Yeah, that's cool. I'm trying to see if I can find another picture in here. There was also a picture of Batman surfing, which I've never seen Batman surf before. I mean, hell, in the first episode, Batman is over here dancing and stuff. It's just great. Yeah, I love the show so far. So, has such a good heart to it. It's so innocent. It's so well shot. It's very colorful. And, of course, the bat symbol. But, yeah, that's going to be it for that. I've got to go to work soon. So, I'm going to call it a day for the stream. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Aliskin, Aiden, we had Devin, we had B-Villain, we had Wendigo. We had just so many people that joined the stream. Very, very cool to have you guys on here. Very, very fun. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this stream. It's been awesome. Like I said, tonight is a big mystery. I want to do a video, but I don't know what I'm going to do because I have lots to do. I have a lot on my plate right now. So we'll see what I do tonight. If I'll do a stream, if I'll do a video, maybe do both. I don't know. We'll see how late I stay tonight at work. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for being a part of the stream. Oscar Super says most modern superhero shows just look boring to me. 60s Batman seems to be much more in my taste. It's great, man. You'll love it. It's just so funny. It's comedic. It's also just very kind-hearted, lighthearted, and it has a good heart on its shoulders. And I think it's just really well done. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for being a part of the show. I really appreciate all the questions and all the discussion that we had. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I'll be seeing you guys later on tonight, possibly for some reviews, maybe even a stream. We'll see. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. The Explorer of Horror is out. Have a good day, guys. Stay safe. And, yeah, be careful, stay safe, and, you guys all rock. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys later. The Explorer of Horror is out. Peace, y'all.